Hello, everybody. Hi, how you doing? Let me just go and sort out Instagram real quick. How's everybody doing? How's your day? I've had quite a long ass day today, and I'm still very hot. Been outside in the sun. Hey, it's hot today, man. It's really hot today. How's it going? If you're here, say hi in the chat so I know it's real. Let me just go over here. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, what's happening here? Go for it. Hello, people. Hi, Crispy Bacon. How you doing? Hey, Instagram. Hope you're good. Hey, Waving Cat Designs. Hey, Gilda. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, not liking the live before it started. I love that. Thank you so much. Hey, Gilda. Thank you for letting people know. Press the like button as soon as you come in. You might as well. It's free. Do you know what I mean? Let me just put in the link from the thing, which I did line up today. That's not what I meant to do. You guys can't see. That's okay. Oh my gosh. Here we go. So yeah, if you're on Instagram, please come over to YouTube if you want to get involved in the conversation. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good today. I've just been out and about, and it was very hot, and I was quite far away from home. So yeah, so I was happy to get home and stuff, and I'm just tired, and all of the normal things. I am just gonna put my drink out and stuff as well because I take these collagen things. I didn't take one today, so I'm just gonna mix that with some water as we get into it and stuff. Is everybody good? Do you guys have a good day today? Is it sunny where you're at? So British to talk about the weather, isn't it? Okay, this episode, guys, tell me, who was your MVP? What are you giving it out of 10? Who was your who's your MVP? Who's your man of the match? Hi Abyss, how you doing? How goes it? What are you giving this episode out of 10? Did you watch all of it? There's that too. There's that too. Oh my god. What are you feeling about it? Anybody? Me personally, oh no, why does that look gross? Me personally, I'm giving that. I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7. Hey, Dammy, how you doing? So you're good. Oh, your MVP is Billy. Billy Kiss. She stood on business, you know. She actually did. She really did. Dammy, same. I was thinking about that today as well. I was just like, they really took that girl out of there for no reason. Absolutely no reason. She would have been good in this challenge as well because she would have backed Billy Kiss as well. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I like Billy Kiss. I like her. She's sticking up for herself and she's not being intimidated by Meg. Although I think she's rather polite. So even when Bounce and Meg was like, what did she say? Like, can I finish talking? And she was just like, yeah, of course, go ahead. Like, I've just been like, no, I just would have ignored her and just continue talking, to be honest. What do you mean? Can I finish talking? Shut up. She's a bit too polite. She is. Dammy says the UK version is terrible now. You see, Dammy? It's so much worse compared to US, isn't it? It's terrible. Let me even say, for those that don't know, I'm all things sugar and shade Charlotte. Hey. And this is the debrief where I talk about Love Island, UK and USA. For UK, season 7. Today we'll talk about episode 25. And for USA, because there was an episode yesterday, we're just going to do first look and have a chat about it. That's it for today. But yeah, we'll get to that. I would have give it to Meg 100%. I swear to God, I would have stood up and everything. I would have stood up and everything. Gilda says, Phaedra, Mustard, and Bouncer Meg need to go home now. Absolutely. This is the thing. You found what you was looking for. You keep saying there's no one else inside or outside the villa that's better than Meg. Okay, go now. You should exit now. What are you there for then? Do you know what I mean? I think Bidicus is absolutely right. Then close it off. Stop talking to the new girls that come into the villa and go on like you're open when you're not. You're clearly not open. And to allow that framing of that bouncer to be talking to Bidicus anyhow. Oh, the Jean. He's embarrassing. He's embarrassing. His whole sister was doing a campaign saying, oh, you know, he better not fumble the bag with Bidicus. It's just you don't know your brother. You don't know your brother at all. At all. Oh my God, how embarrassing. God forbid my brother would ever do that to me. God forbid. Absolutely so embarrassing. Hey Lottie, how you doing? Oh, so embarrassing. Oh, it makes me shiver. The secondhand embarrassment. Big, I've found my Meg. Just annoying. He's just annoying. Seriously. And he had there was no way he was ever going to stand up for Bidicus in that situation either. But the way it turned to venom so quickly, DeJean, do you know what I mean? Like, you got something going on. Because I'm just like, is it just all the girls that have a little bit of spice in them? You're not feeling them, are you? Like, none of them. Hey, online, how you doing? It's not feeding any of them. It's actually quite interesting because he's got vim for Yasmin. He's complicit of the disrespect of Shakira. DeJean is happy when he's with Meg and Helena and Harry. That's when he's happy, the happiest, you know? Right. When you say the UK is getting worse and worse, is public voting open yet? No, it's not even. And I was even looking like, what's going on here? We should be voting now. Let's vote for the worst couple. DeJean and Meg can get a wake-up call because I don't know what the hell is going on. It just seems so friggin' weird. So a couple things happen. Let me just line up some clips because it's easier that way. When the voting does happen, are we all agreed that Helena's got to go? Are we all agreed? Because I feel like Helena needs to go. Hey, Sleepful Peace. DeJean and Meg are as dry as toast. Yes, they are. Honestly. Damien says, what? How did Alima leave the show? Oh, I thought you knew that she's Siggy. Helena's got to go, isn't it? Yeah? She is, and I've said it before, she's feral, she's trash, she's just a gross human being. Like, she's absolutely gross. The thing is, yeah, as much as I detest Meg, the only thing with Meg I will say is that DeJean is feeding her a whole heap of nonsense. And the thing is, it's like the game he's running on her is making her very confident in their relationship, but he is absolutely running game. He really absolutely is. All this, my Meg, this is tactics. This is tactic. Oh, yeah, she, it was a test. She passed the test with flying colors, defending me, defending your foolishness, because you didn't see the conversation he had with Bidicus. You haven't seen it, Beck. So you're doing that big defending. You don't even know. Dammy saying, oh, was it down to Bob? No, it wasn't. So basically, just to go back, so with Alima, what happened was, so Bidicus and Ryan were the two bombshells that came in, and they switched the rules. So they had the bombshells, they had the Islanders stand up if they're interested in the bombshell. And because Connor was with Alima, Bidicus and Alima swapped places. And so because then Alima didn't have a connection, she had to go. Ryan, no one stood up for him, so he had to go. To go. It was terrible. And the optics of it, one in, one out, one dark skin babe, one dark skin out. Like, what? It was out of order. It's out of order. Was it online? What are you saying? But DeJean is kind of right. Tommy didn't get the vim for being forced on girl Megan, Irish Megan, but they are going for Dijon being forced on Meg. No, but I think the part that I think is being missed a little bit is that Dijon, when he's going on these dates and talking to the girls, he is saying he's open. Like he's going like, you saw the clip yesterday where he was staring in her eyes, like talking about he's giddy. Like, oh, I'm getting lost in your eyes. Giddy. If you cannot be, if you're into Meg, yeah, Meg is not gonna. If Meg was sitting there, would you be acting like that? That's the question. You wouldn't be acting like that. Seriously, it's Dijon is a liar. Basically, he's a deceiver and a liar. That's what he is. When you're saying, and Megan a horrible mouth, the girl don't make any sense of it all, and she's got the ego the size of the world. It's crazy. Yeah, bounce and Meg, boy, she's delusion, but Dijon is feeding her delusion. That's what I'll say. But Helena, that one there, she's a witch. She's actually a high witch. She's on the council. She might be leading the council of witches, like honestly, because for the second time in a row, you're wearing Shakira's bikini. Are you okay? Like, what kind of... Someone needs to look into that. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Honestly. Sleepful Peace. Yeah, 100%. Dijon has studied Love Island and has a strategy. Yeah, I think, and also, what's his name? Tyreek. What's his name? They're friends. Yeah, he's playing it. He went in with a strategy. 100%. He knows that people really root for couples that get together early on. Like, you've got a high percentage to be in the final, at least top 4, if you stay together throughout the whole thing, because people just get used to you, don't you? Minnie says we need a call to Dr. Umar so Dijon can drag him. so on Dijon, so he can drag him. I don't know if Dr. Umar is saving that guy, man. He's a bandit. Seriously. But Helena, she's a witch, man. She's an absolute witch. She's got to go. She's got to be the first to go. Anyway, okay, let me play the first clip because she was just gross in this moment and literally wearing Shakira's clothes, not asking to wear her clothes, and not even clothes, bikini, wearing her bikini, not asking, and then telling Shakira. Do you know how much of a piss take that is? Do you know how much? It's a piss take. It's out of order. It's so wrong. Honestly, this is Helena.
Why do I Harry?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
she's
God.
so goofy.
She called him over.
Yeah.
H.
Hey,
Harry.
can you bring my cup of tea, please?
And mine, please. But come over here, Harry.
Look how happy Dijon is.
Shit.
This one, her mouth never closes.
Oh, my God.
It's always open.
That's so greedy.
Me.
Why have you got 6 tea bags?
Okay, I need
That's
to
so
sleep.
greedy.
Meg keeps me up all night.
Does you that?
Wait, H, come back. I've got some bad boy for you.
Get me a bit bad boy piece of information.
Do I want to hear it or
No,
not?
but just have a seat.
Yeah.
You want to hear it?
Strap yourself in. Harry. By the way, Helena wants to come out to play.
Who will?
You.
And the thing is, look at them laughing. Look at them all laughing. They don't give a, like, honestly, this is out of order. This is almost, but this, it gives me bullying vibes, man. It actually gives me bullying vibes because how you all laughing. And the thing is, what I've realized as well is that they are enabling this situation to continue, right? And she uses people. So like, it's like Dijon and Meg will sit there so Helena and Harry can talk, or Emily will be sitting there so Helena and Harry can talk. So it looks innocent. It's the 3 witches of Macbeth. Yeah, she's a high witch. She definitely is. Online says Dijon is definitely around Snow Bunnies and the British lad in real life a lot. 100%. Thank you, Dami. Guys, yeah, please like the live. Please like the live. I just think this is so cruel. And this is the night before, yeah? And then to be wearing Shakira's bikini the next day, that's a different kind of cruel. And to Meg to be like, yeah, fuck it. If that was the other way around, would that be running? If that was the other way, if someone was having conversations with Dijon about, let's try and go to the hideaway and hiding away from Meg, would that be, it wouldn't be running. It wouldn't be okay. And then wearing her bikini. No. Rude. Look how
What is it, the
laughing.
vest?
Yeah, it's the best.
I can't
Yes,
even
the
look at
wicked
that.
best. Honestly.
Harry, do you want to go? I want to go hideaway with Harry.
She's an absolute witch. She really is. I don't know how she's getting away with this. And I hate the fact that they're taking the piss out Shakira because she doesn't deserve this. What has she done? She hasn't done anything to them. Do you know what I mean? And he should just leave her alone. And that's what I keep on saying. Like, Shakira's 22. This 30-year-old is robbing her of her years. It's robbing her of her youth. And it's unnecessary. It's really out of order. It really is. Kivo saying Meg would fist up Dijon 100%. She would lose her mind. She would lose her absolute mind. But this is okay. All Lakers are saying, poor Shakira, she's just been lied to by Harry. Yeah, she absolutely is. I just feel for her, man. Like, it's just not. When this is all shown and comes out, she's just gonna feel like she's been taken for an absolute mug. An absolute mug. And then Megan and Helena are there laughing in her face. Oh my God. I don't even know. I wouldn't even be able to trust myself in terms of how I would respond to that if I was in the villa. I really wouldn't. So realist. So this season is just rage bait at this point. Like, honestly. Honestly, they're just playing with our emotions. They really are. They really, really are. So they do have this game that they play, this Superman game, which is so convenient because Superman in the UK is out in cinemas on the 11th of July. So they must obviously buy this spot. And I was actually thinking like, are they allowed to do this? Because this is more than product placement. This is promotion. I don't know. I don't know if they're allowed to do this. I was just saying he wasted her time. He absolutely did. He absolutely did. And he's humiliating her as well. Because the way he is going about it is just all wrong. Where he says, they, Megans and Dee, are trying to sabotage everybody else. Yeah. 100%. 100%. All Lakers say Shakira is just too young at 22 and 30 years old. Harry has had a lot of experience playing girls. Yeah, exactly. Like, he knows what to say. He knows how to keep her attention. He knows how to like deceive her essentially. So even in him, when they were like, it was still the evening and he wanted to actually talk to Helena, and he basically went and told Shakira, I'm going to go and talk to Helena. I'm just letting you know. And she's just like, I like that. Like, that's nice and stuff. Not knowing, having no idea what they're actually talking about, and that how Helena wants to take him to the bloody hideaway. Like, if she had known, she wouldn't be cool with that. But he's just taking the piss. He's just doing these empty kind of gestures. It's not right. Sleepful P said, how is Pound Shop Jack Nicholson getting away with this? He does look a little bit like Jack Nicholson, doesn't he? He actually does. Seriously. Oh my God. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. So yeah, Harry is planning a hideaway. He said he needs a day or two. He said he needs a day, right? But did you guys see that when Helena was talking to Meg, she was just like, he wants things to be back on. I thought he was talking about the hideaway personally, but it just seemed like, oh, she was saying he wants to get back together. And I don't know if he was saying at that point, but maybe he was. Really says, love Shakira, sorry, but she should have cut it off. The disrespect has been loud. Yeah, I think so too. But like, I do give her grace because she is so young. Like, and I just like, she doesn't have the full picture yet. It seems like she's going to get the full picture, but she doesn't have the full picture yet. So I think had she had known everything, yeah, she'd be acting differently. She would. And she liked him. Oh, so annoying. All Lakers said, and Tony giving Harrison another chance is correct. Honestly. That, I was just like, Tony, really? Really? But at least Harrison kind of locked things off with Helena and was clear about it. You know, at least he done that. I'll give him that. And it was never going to work. He's 22. She's 29. Sorry, you know, I drop something every day. Yeah, it was never going to work. It was never, ever, ever going to work. So, and Helena's not too fussed about it anyway because she wants Harry. So she's not going to be fighting for it. So like her saying the comment of, what did she say? She said, yeah, I would have recoupled with you. Like, no, what are you talking about? Like, you're just using him to kind of keep your place in the villa, essentially. But she has no limits. Helena has no limits. She has no limits. She has no loyalty, nothing. Like, and there are words for women like that. There just are. I don't even like to use it, but there just are. She's horrible. She's a horrible person. On 909 says Shakira and Harrison would be a perfect fit. I've been saying this. I really want them to be together, but it's not going to happen now. If Tony with Harrison, it's not going to happen because Shakira is closest to Tony in the villa, so it won't happen. Hey, Sora, how you doing? You good? Hope you're good. Sleepful P said Tony is getting on my nerves. All bark and no bite. Girl, stand up. Yeah. Oh. Well, let's see what happens. I don't know. Even though Shakira and Harrison would look good together, she would never betray her best friend. Yeah, exactly. I agree. I absolutely agree. It's not going to happen. So they play this Superman game where they have to, like, I don't know, the set looked better. It's one of the better game sets that I've seen actually on Love Island. So they like do this pretend fly thing. They lift up this building thing, and then the girl they're in the couple with, picks up a newspaper which has a headline with different attributes, and they have to say who is the most of this thing and who is the least. And yeah, a few things come out in the watch. So let me just play this little clip because this is where it got exposed, I think. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. We go.
Islander that's least honest, we're going with Harry. If this was a close call to Harrison as well, so I think you both need to listen to this one. I feel like you both tell two girls things that they want to hear, and you're and ahhing and which one you actually want to pursue something with.
I think it's a fair comment from you and Dee, to be honest, Meg. But I like to think I'm kind of progressing and I'm showing someone that's a priority. That's who I'm coupled up with.
He couldn't even say Shakira. He said someone, like they're speaking a double language or something.
So, yeah, I second that as well.
Time will tell, boys.
Time will tell. You're not wrong.
So you agree with Meg and Dee that you've not been honest with us both and you're telling us both two different things? Because that's not what I've heard from you.
House, what do you think on the situation with Harry?
Look at her.
Do you feel like he's been telling you both the same thing?
No, I don't think he's telling us both the same thing. I think he just needs to make a choice.
Has he not made a choice? Has he not said that to you?
Don't know.
He's not.
I don't know.
Of what?
So you've not closed things off with Helena?
Yeah, we had a conversation and we called things down.
Is that not what you've heard, Helena? Because he's saying to me he's closed things off with you.
No, we have closed things off, but I think obviously there's something undeniable between me and Harry that we kind of need to navigate.
Don't worry about me just holding up the whole city here, guys.
The Islander that...
And doesn't Meg look like a bouncer here, by the way? Because it really suits her. But yeah, just poor Shakira, man. They're playing in her face. They're all playing in her face. And also, Meg is playing in her face. DeJohn is playing in her face in that moment. So it's just like, oh, hint of the truth. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, you're joking. Sorry that I had to look at the dog for a long time to see if it was fake because I was like, how? Why is there a dog there with Oh, guys, what's the dog called? You know what? I'm not really big on Superman. Crypto? Is it Crypto? I can't remember the dog, but I think he's like a big part of the storyline in this Superman that's coming out. I think he is kind of big. That's why they had him there, but that's hilarious. And then I think the other big moment of this was with Yasmin's question. I think she had, what was her one? I can't remember the different categories. But even with the categories, the only one that was really funny is that Ben got, what did he get? He got least intelligent. And Emily said it was self-explanatory. Hey, Waving Cat Designs, how you doing? You good? Which I thought was hilarious. Okay, cool. So this is the part where Billy Kiss like goes, ooh. Oh, okay, cool. So just getting notifications. Let me, oh no, is it there? It's there. Cool. This is where Billy Kiss and DeJohn gets into it. And this is why, from the very beginning, if you guys have been watching from the very beginning of the season, I said, like, DeJohn is going to disappoint me so many times that I almost have to pretend like he's not there because he was really disappointing here. Like, really, really disappointing. Oh, least dedicated. He clearly doesn't want her. Oh, can you hear it now or no? Can you guys still not hear it? Okay, let me refresh. Let me do it again. Sorry, 1 second. Can you hear me? You can hear me though, right? No? Yay? Can you hear me, guys? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, no problem. All right, let me do it again. That was what the notification was, I think. Cool. It's in my head. Here we go. Okay, what about now?
That we thought was the least dedicated was DeJohn. I don't feel like you've dedicated yourself fully to the whole experience. I think you've only dedicated to getting to know one person.
I just didn't know when all of a sudden it come a problem when in one woman.
Like there's other girls in here, like Billikis, for example, who picked you to go on a date because she obviously was attracted to you.
He clearly doesn't want her. He doesn't have to.
Well, he didn't say that. He didn't say he didn't want me.
Well, okay, but he clearly doesn't want to speak to you because otherwise he would have pulled you for another chat.
But
and you see that level of cockiness, yeah? Clearly doesn't want to speak to you because he hasn't pulled you for another chat. Are you DeJohn has given Meg the confidence and the power to talk to Billy Kiss like that. He has done that. I can't like him. I can't like him ever again. I cannot. I absolutely cannot, because it was just too much.
I think his words weren't saying that.
If you were dedicated, you'd actually take the time to explore other connections and then you'd know what you had was real.
Yeah, but I'm dedicated to Meg. I'm here to find love.
If you're dedicated, then close things off.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
You don't need to tell me
It's
what to
not
do.
up to you guys. We will
It's not up
decide
to you.
ourselves.
I
Thank
can
you
close
very
No, but you
much.
act. You
But I
say
can
you're
close
open.
things off whenever I want.
I can close things off whenever I want. I bet you didn't even mean to say it like that, but I can close things off whenever I want. Do you know how cocky you have to be? Like, yeah, I've got this. Don't worry about me. Worry about you. Yeah? Hey.
You say you're open, and then when she's not around, you don't act like your clothes.
To be honest, I don't care about any of your opinions.
You don't care.
I know what I want, and that's Meg.
Then close things up. That's
what
what I'm saying. Even in the date, when I asked her, you open and do you want to get to know me? You said yes.
Also, look at these two. Look at the faces of Helena and Emily. Look. They cannot believe that Billy Kiss is standing up for or even saying anything. He was so he was so rattled. Like, oh, they're onto me. Basically. Oh.
Please, Billy Kiss, you're just like.
What do you mean, please?
Is this just like your 5 minutes of TV or what? I don't understand why you're still going on.
You see that stuttering that he done? Please, Billy Kiss, you're just what he was gonna say. You're just waffling. That's what he was gonna say. That was gonna come out of his mouth. Just what are your 5 minutes of TV? Are you yourself not on TV? You're there too. So what are you talking about? Look at her face. She's so smart. God. Deshaun. Oh my God, I can never like this guy again. And I know his sister that was campaigning. Look at your brother. Look at your brother. Oh, embarrassing.
Y'all love that line. Get out of here. We're all
5
on
minutes
TV.
of what?
We're
5
all on
minutes of
TV.
what?
Don't be like that.
You don't want to hear the truth, which is why you're acting sour.
Exactly.
That's a crazy comment
It's
to
the
make
truth.
because
If
at the
you
end
don't
of, can
believe
you let
that-
me speak?
Yeah, go
At the
on.
end of the day, we've been together from the start. He's had a lot of testing here. Just let us do our thing, and no one needs to tell us when to close things off. We will close things off when we're ready. Just like I don't need to be in any of your business. We're in our own, and that's that.
Love it, baby girl.
And
I'm telling you, for that kind of comment, yeah, both of them, they're gonna suffer a little something. It's way too much. The optics are insane. They're actually insane, and Dejon doesn't give one flying monkeys about it. He don't care. He absolutely doesn't care, and it's very disappointing. In big 2025, they're very disappointing. Seriously. All Laker said, Meg loves for Helena to go after Harry, but when someone goes after a man, she gets pissed. Exactly. You can't do what Helena is doing to Shakira. You can't do to Meg. She'll lose her mind. She'll probably start fighting. She'll probably start frigging fighting, man. She's so rough. He was clearly, yeah, Abbas, yeah, he irritated me. Me too. Oh my God, yeah. He's such a game player, not authentic. Yes, Shayla, 100%. C4P said that, yeah, let's be clear. We are Meg. Sorry, you know I'm dyslexic, so sometimes it takes me a little while to be reading what's happening. We are to Meg. What? Oh, Meg is Iceland to Billy Kisses. Oh, okay. Let's be clear. Meg is Iceland to Billy Kisses Harvey Nick. Okay, yeah, got you. Yeah, absolutely. Online says Billy Kiss needs to be careful. She's just came in fresh. Got to play her cards more carefully. I mean, it's disrespectful though, man. What's she supposed to do? What is she supposed to do? And like, if you're not used to being disrespected in that kind of way, then it's a reaction, is it? I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Personally, I wouldn't be as polite to Meg at all. No, that's fine. It's me as well. I can't read. Waving to say they're in other people's business all the time. Yeah, Shayla, he 100% disappointed his little sis. I wonder if the sisters made a response video yet or something. Someone needs to come and collect her brother because this is embarrassing. It's embarrassing, mate. All Lakers said, imagine if a new bombshell takes Dejon to the hideaway. If they dared, Meg is going in there too. Meg is gonna go in there too, man. That's what's gonna happen. Honestly. Hey. Dejon, man. Embarrassing. So yeah, he's one of those. Oh, it's not about race. I'm pretty sure he's one of those. Yeah, and I guess like the other main thing in the episode is that what's it called? Shakira after that challenge, obviously wasn't happy about how things went down at all, and she is kind of plotting with Tony, like, okay, I need to get the I need to get the real information. I need to know understand what's going on, because she calls bullshit, basically. Gilda is saying Bouncer Meg will stand on her door. 100% she will. 100%. Oh, she's so annoying. She's so friggin' annoying. But yeah, I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of them, though. I don't think they're going anywhere. But then with the twists and turns, you never know. But I feel like if we could get anybody out at the moment, it has to be Helena. She needs to go. But I feel like the producers want... Because basically, when Harry and Helena are talking, when they come back to the villa and that, and they've kind of agreed that Harry's going to talk to Shakira and find out what's going on. Now, Tony did say to Shakira, go and break up their conversation, and she should have, I think, and actually talk to Helena and find out what's going on. Although Helena will probably just lie to save face and whatever. I feel like... Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, I've lost my train of thought. It's gone. Oh, no, that was it. Like, because she was talking about how she wore her hair up because that's how he likes it. And, you know, they basically just want to smash. That's what it is. And he was just like, oh, what's the best way to approach this? Because they want to smash. So I don't know why Helena thinks that after they smash, anything, like, Harry's just going to magically be super into her and they're going to go off into the sunset together. Like, no, like, as soon as you give it up, he's gonna drop her. He's absolutely gonna drop her. But his desire is so strong. His desire is way too strong. Online response to God is saying, I could really see Meg as a female bouncer. I'm telling you, or police officer, yeah, or I think border control personally as well. Who goes back and forth with other females. Yeah, I can 100% see her doing that. I can see her doing that. Honestly, you know them little small ones that have just got a bare attitude for no reason. She's just antagonistic. Like, honestly, but I don't even think that she'll have the police officer qualifications. So she could probably be like, what do you call the community ones? She'll be one of those community. Oh my God. Uleka says, would be great if at Casa Amor they send 3 or 4 girls that are Dijon's type and see how he moves. But we know what he's going to do. He's not bringing back anyone to the villa. He's not doing that. Serious. He's not doing that. But he'll move mad. And like, if they don't film it and do movie night to show Meg, he's just going to go back to her and she's just going to have it. Like, he's trying to get top 3. I don't know if he thinks he's absolutely going to win. I don't know if we're going to absolutely buy that, but he's trying to get top 3 for sure. What it says, real talk is always the small ladies with the big mouths of police officers or security. Yeah, man, they're aggy. They're so freaking aggy. They really are. They really are. So yeah. I don't know. I think the producers will keep in Helena and Harry till at least they smash. What would be not that I want this for Shakira, but what would be ideal, in my opinion, is I would want them to smash, yeah, and then there's a recoupling of some sorts, and Harry still picks Shakira. That's what I would want. So Helena can understand. She can learn a very big lesson and then get dumped from the island. Ooh, that is when it might just start clicking. Do you know what I mean? Waven said, are Dijon and Meg popular outside the villa? I don't think so. I don't know, actually. I don't know. Someone tell me, because I'm not really in the social media streets like that. So I don't really know. I think, I don't know. Like after this, I don't know if Dejon will be. I don't know, but I know people really don't like Helena, so I don't know if that's rubbing off on Meg as well. I'm really not sure, but yeah, I would really like to get rid of Helena as soon as possible. She needs to go immediately. Okay. So I think that's all the key bits of that episode. I just want to watch First Look for USA real quick because I haven't watched this yet. I'm excited. Wait a second, if Helena gets stopped, she'll be stringing Shakira's bikinis together to scale the walls to try Harry again. Honestly, she'll turn up at his house. She'll just like it's just like she's so desperate. She's so needy. And the fact that he knows it as well. Like, I can't see this guy. Yeah, he's got banter with her. But like, I can't see him being serious about, to be fair, about anyone. He's not a serious guy. Why would you want to be with him? He's not a serious guy. Why? I just don't. I guess it's the game. It is the game. So that's it. But yeah. Okay, cool. For US people, if you haven't seen First Look, I'm going to watch it now. Because after that postcard game, oh my God. The villa's in shambles. We need some lightness. We need some lights, honestly. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, I'm in for a surprise. Let's go. Oh no, of course. Because I haven't done the sound. Because it's way too fast with it. Unmute. There we go. Okay. Let's go back. There we go.
Taylor can be done with you in a split second. Clark, I'm telling you, open up. You know,
You two are not the same.
I feel like they've all stabbed me in the back.
Come on, it's time we let go.
Grayson is going to be upset tonight.
There's nothing to fear.
I just don't know where to go from here. Yeah, girl.
Our time is here.
Today's gonna be like storm.
I'm just tired of looking like the bad guy.
I mean, because you are.
Today? No.
If you're gonna take girl code seriously and sisterhood seriously, why are you moving like that with Chris?
I deserve to explore a connection too. That hurt, Melandria.
Oh, forever crying.
I'm used to this. I mean, I felt like invisible sitting there. I just want to like push him in the pool. Like, shut up.
That's actually insane.
Oh, did you hear that?
Oh.
Atlanta's beat looks amazing.
This will be our first insight into what the world thinks of us.
I wonder if they have something to say about.
Oh yeah, because you guys
I
are
think Taylor's gonna be
voting
like the guy
favorite boy,
who's
favorite girl. I hope America
Tonight,
has done the right
We'll be
thing.
finding out what America has to say.
Oh,
The
sponsored by
girls
Maybelline.
and boys who received the least vote
Oh,
are
Lord.
in danger of
I love
going
this.
home.
Oh my goodness.
It's got to be the bombshell.
Right now.
What?
Oh my God.
Oh, you guys are gonna send Shelly home, and it's not fair. It's not fair. Oh man. Oh my God, why is my wig slipping? Oh gosh, so real. How are you watching Love Island USA? Oh, two ways: Daily Motion and people stream it on TikTok, and people put the full episode up on YouTube early in the morning. So yeah, if you catch it, it's there. It is so much better than UK, but it's still a mess because there's like 1.5 couples in like, and they've already done Casa. Like, it doesn't make any sense. There should be more couples. And yesterday they had absolute carnage where everybody hates everybody. So they were all friends, and now no one's friends anymore. Yoda says, but Sade, is she not supposed to move to Chris when she brought him in the villa. If Shelley wanted to explore, why did she not bring him back? Because they were being strategic about Gilda. And what's it called? What's her name? What is her name? Huda wanted Chris as well. Remember? Huda wanted Chris. So that's why. I don't think. Does anyone want to come on stage and have a chat about either UK or USA? I'll put the link in now. Let me know. But how are you? Oh, sorry, I've done that one already. Yeah, I just think like I get what you're saying, but I think like Chris should understand that Shelley has a connection with Ace, yeah. So if he wants to be with Shelley, if he wants to move her away from what she currently has, he needs to do the graft to show her a better alternative to what she already has. That's his responsibility if that's what he wants. Just the same way with like Nick, Sierra, and Ilan. Ilan was still grafting Shelley, like Sierra. Ilan was still grafting Sierra until obviously Nick shut it down. He shut it down. Hey, Gilda.
Hello, Shade.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm all right.
Yeah, you good, you good.
Yeah. I think now USA.
Yes.
And Orlando, what is she saying to Clark?
What is she saying? Orlando.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, in that clip. Orlando,
the girl needs to go home. She needs to go home to save herself from embarrassment.
Yes.
Shame is free.
It is 100%.
The way Taylor did the last episode, and she's still thinking there's something there.
Yeah, she's crazy. She's delusional. Let me say that. She's delusional. She's deluded.
That's why someone says denial is like a river, but Delulu is like an ocean.
It is.
I haven't seen such Delulu from a 27-year-old woman.
I know. Honestly, it's so bizarre to me how she's so caught up so quickly, because even though he is he's been with her, he hasn't really been grafting her. He hasn't really been showing her much affection. He can't even kiss. So I don't know how she got lost in it. I don't know. I don't get it.
You know, when people say a relation, you can have a one-sided relationship by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Orlandria was having a relationship by herself.
Yeah.
Taylor was never in that relationship.
No, not at all. When he said at that game, when he said like, I'm here for me, I'm moving here for me, that's when I knew. I was just like, oh
you
God.
think I'm here to save you?
Yeah. Can you imagine?
I didn't know where to look. I was not present, but I didn't know where to look. I wouldn't let that should have been the final nail to the coffin. Yeah. But the way she's talking to Clark there, it seems like she's trying to scare Clark off.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think she needs to do all that. Even if that's what she thinks, like it's never gonna sit well. It's never gonna land well, because you want him. You still want him. So of course you're gonna try and warn me against him, you know, like from Clark's point of view. So,
yeah. The one I am waiting for is Sierra. I want Sierra to be there on movie night.
Oh, yes. Yes.
The way she was smacking.
Honestly.
That to be wiped off her face.
Honestly.
She's irritating me.
Yeah. Nah, she is
irritating me, just irritating me by what she's doing. But I want her to stay a little bit for movie night.
Yeah.
Because the day of crying hasn't come.
Yeah.
And see that Chris who he thinks is all that is not.
Chris. Oh, hey,
Not
Erin, how you
not
doing?
Chris. Nick.
Nick. Oh,
Nick.
Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nick.
Nick. Yeah. I think Nick is he's
Nick
an
is
interesting one.
just there to do whatever he do and go on the next person and move on just like that.
Yeah, I don't think he's really serious about Sierra. I think he's serious about staying in the competition.
Because my take on things is Nick only came back to Sierra because no one in Casa wanted Nick.
Yeah.
If he got someone who really wanted him in Casa, he was not coming back to Sierra.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. Because he wanted Jaden, didn't he? And yeah, she didn't want him. She didn't want him. So
as that day, if he could kill Jade. Because the way he say what?
Yeah. He was
and
shocked.
look into Jaden's direction was like, I can take you out.
He was shocked. He was expecting to be picked over Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was expecting.
So he was shocked by that. So I that's what I think Nick is not there for Sierra. Now we just want to go to the final.
Yeah. 100%. He wants that 100K. He absolutely wants that 100K.
And although Huda is very annoying, one thing someone asked the question like, Nick as well. Nick's question annoyed me. Annoyed me. Why? Because because Huda was not saving herself. The same people in the villa who are complaining about Huda save Huda twice.
Well, Nick didn't though. Nick tried to save Jalen.
Yeah.
So he stood on business with that.
Yeah.
But the girls, they said.
Yeah. So even the question, Nick stood on business, but it was not Huda's decision for Hannah to go home. He should have directed that information to those three girls there. Yeah.
That's true. That's actually very true. That's true.
Yeah. Because it's nothing to do with her. She was saved. What do you want her to say? I'm going home when she's on a game that you can win money.
Yeah. And she got to feed her daughter, She got to make some money to feed her daughter.
She has got a daughter that needs some money. New toys at home. So she has to do what she can do.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was looking at there, Olandria asking, why are you moving to Chris? Where does she want her to move to? She wanted her to be like, staying on Taylor.
No. No, I don't think she wants that. I think she wants Huda to be honest about her choices. Because I think Huda was trying to say that, I'm doing this gesture for Shelley. Like I'm not doing it for myself. So I feel like it was that, like Landry wants her to be honest about it because it doesn't if you're saying that you do girl code, it doesn't give girl code. And remember, go on.
But on that situation, I think because when they had that chat with Shelley, Huda told Shelley that I want to explore him as well.
Yeah.
And they agreed to bring him back.
Yeah.
So now, she's exploring. She doesn't have anyone to look at. She has one you, Shelley, maybe 95% of the time you are spending with S and you want 5 minutes with him. Huda has got 120%. Because it's a game. Everyone wants to stay. That's the problem.
Yeah, no, it's true. No, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about Shelley. I don't like how she wasn't open to the apology for Huda, because I think like you have to play the game. I do feel like even if she's angry with Huda, I think like on this platform you should really play the game, and I think she's done herself a disservice
So,
there.
the thing is, she's also, you have to think what Chris think, because Chris is watching you crashing down on Huda, on what Huda did to S. That means you like S more.
Yes.
So why should I waste my energy?
Exactly. Yeah. She didn't help herself.
Yeah, so she should think of all those things as well.
Mm-hmm. But I think, honestly, I think she really likes Ace. Like, and
do you think that relationship will work? Because S is 22 and Shelley is 27.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna work. But I feel like Ace had a really big profile before he came into the villa, and Shelley knows that. Like, I think she is aware of who he is, and I think, like, from a media point of view, they go together. They could go together.
Yeah.
You know?
Hopefully it works, but I like Olandria to go home. Just because I like to support all the Black people on Love Island. Even Mimi, after crawling on the terrace, I was still supporting. I was still supporting because, especially for Mimi, it becomes like, oh, she's my fellow Zim girl as well. I am supporting someone from Zim.
Yeah.
But Olandria, for now, I want her to go home because if she gets another embarrassment from Taylor, how many times can you be told that I don't like you by someone? I don't want you.
All the ways. He said, I don't like you.
Because we'll say from the beginning, Taylor was not saying anything, I think, because there was no one he liked also in the villa. So he didn't tell the truth at the beginning.
Yeah.
But now, from the last episode, he did say it for the second, after choosing Clark the first time, he did say it now.
Yeah.
He made a choice. You said, oh, make your mind. And he made up his mind and tell the truth. So where are you going?
She needs to go home. She
needs to go home. I can support her doing something while she's at home. Because now on Love Island, she's now going the other side, the wrong side now.
You think? I mean, to be fair, I think she'll do, if she survives, if her and Shelley survive this dumping that's coming up, I think they'll do fine. I think that they've got enough support that they can have decent careers anyway. Like, I think they're going to be fine.
That's why I wanted to go home whilst she's still liked by people. Because now if she starts pushing on Clark, who hasn't done anything, people change their mind, you know.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
People change their mind.
I just don't buy this whole, like, they're not mean girls. I just don't. It's such a
no. I don't think they are mean girls.
Yeah, they're not mean girls.
But I think because she went in wholeheartedly into Taylor, who was not there. Taylor was never available to Olandria at all, not even a single day. So that's what went wrong from the beginning, because Taylor was never for Olandria.
Yeah, no, it's true.
And for me, it gave me that, in my mind, I thought, you know, you can be beautiful as ever, but if you are not someone's type, you are not.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's it. And I don't think
because as people watching, we say, why can't Taylor see Olandria? as beautiful as she is, her body is still, maybe that's not the kind of the body Taylor wants. So
No, I don't think so.
That's the lesson I'm picking there from. Like, it, because you are beautiful, it doesn't mean you should be everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah, and everybody is beautiful in that house. Like, do you know what I mean? There's no one's in the US version, definitely. I think it's questionable in the UK one, personally.
Questionable. With the bouncer Maggie.
Bouncer Megan, she's so annoying. Good morning, Raven. How are you? I hope you're good. Sora's saying, but if she goes, will they still show the kiss with Nick on movie night? The thing is, I was thinking about this. If Orlandria leaves the villa, will on movie night, if they do movie night, will they still show the kiss between her and Nick? And I feel like it still has value to be shown because Nick is still there and Sierra will be still there. So I feel like
Iris will be there to support. To say to Sierra, look what I told you that time.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
the US one is quite entertaining.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, than the UK.
Yeah.
But I want Dijon Mustard and Bouncer Meg should go home now. They found love. They came to find love. They found love. They should go home and continue with the
exactly
with their situationship.
Honestly, they should. But as soon as they get out of the villa, Dijon's off. I cannot see that lasting. I cannot see Dijon and Meg lasting at all.
There is nothing there. There is nothing there.
Nah, I don't know who he thinks he's fooling.
I don't know whether he thinks. At first, I thought, is he scared of Meg?
Yes,
because when Meg is there, he is silent. He doesn't even smile. The way he was smiling, showing all 32 teeth on a dead. Now he is saying, your 5 minutes of TV. Really, how rude.
How freaking rude. Like, you're not on the same TV show. Are you okay? Like, what are you talking about? It's just so, I didn't like that. It's so dismissive. And he only seems to have vim for the women who have a bit of color in them.
Yeah.
He doesn't have vim for anybody else.
No. The two of them, they should just go home. I don't want them on the TV screen anymore.
No, me neither.
Who raised Helena?
I'm gonna add Miss Erin to the stage.
Okay.
Hey, Miss Erin, how you doing?
Hello, Erin.
Oh, are you there? You're on mute.
She's on mute.
Let me just get some comments real quick. Sleepful B says Charlotte don't do the UK like that. But it's true. They are clapped.
Hello.
Hi. How are you
Hello,
doing?
Ellen.
Hello, Gilda. I'm just
No.
here to talk about UK because what the hell? What is happening? What are we doing? What is going on? Is this what Alima went home for?
Bro.
This is what Alima went home for? I'm so confused. We spent an hour on this nonsense storyline, this dry, stale bread of a storyline to talk about will they, won't they with Harry and Helena. This is why Alima had to get the boot. This is why. This is why it's mind blowing to me. It's actually mind blowing to me. Like I really think that this is a massive prank that is being played out in our face, and I'm waiting for them to pop out and say gotcha, because it's not funny anymore. My girls are in the trenches. I said it before, I think on my Twitter. I said even though I love Tony standing on business, I knew she was gonna go back to Harrison. I mean, what other choice did she have? What are the choices? Because Ben is not a choice, not for anyone.
No.
It's just unfortunate. Ben is not a choice for anyone, and there's nowhere else to go. So,
and then, do you think Alima's been punished because she chose?
I genuinely think that production wasn't feeling Alima from the very get-go.
Yeah.
Like the hand that they dealt her from the very first episode was the shittiest hand ever. And they've been very clear about where they stand with Alima by not showing her when she's even in a couple where she's excited to be in a couple, and then only showing her when her other half is about to make a fool of her. So for me, it was very clear that they just weren't feeling her. And they were like, you know what can we do? How can we fix this? Yeah, let's go scouting for another Black girl that's pretty and just the same complexion so that we can swap it out. And it's just unfortunate because I think that we were really starting to see Alima's personality. We were starting to see her more bubbly, more fun. And I was gutted. I was gutted because I loved her from the moment I saw her picture. I was like, I love this girl. Yeah. So it's sad because for the little bit that she was with Ben, I was actually starting to think Ben might actually not be that bad. And then today's episode snapped me back to reality. And I was like, no, he is that bad. he actually is that bad. I need to snap out of this nonsense. But Harry and Helena. Harry and Helena. Two of the worst and the most vile people I think I've ever seen on TV.
Yeah.
Absolutely disgusting individuals. Like, I don't know what part of the world these two people crawled out from, but I need them to crawl back to it.
Yeah.
Because Helena, you are doing the devil's bidding. And you're doing it on the scale of just doing too much. You putting on, asking Meg, should I wear Shakira's bikini? And Meg going, F it, do it. It is probably one of the most demented thing I've ever seen a person do. Because what is the purpose? Because at this point, you're no longer obsessed with Harry. You're obsessed with Shakira. That's what your obsession is now.
Yeah.
Wearing her bikini just so you can make her feel inferior is nasty work.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it for me, the psychology of how she's moving in this villa, it's not connected for me because who are you really interested in? It doesn't feel like it's Harry. It feels like your hard on is for Shakira. I think you are one of the boys who's also like she's a baddie.
Yeah.
It's
it's kind of like trying to break Shakira's spirit in a way because she could never be Shakira. Right? Do you know what I mean? So what can I do? I can flirt with her man. I can take her man. I can wear her clothes and flirt with her man at the same time. I can, wake him up not even wake him up, but take him out of the bed and take him to the hideaway. I can do all of these things.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like it's just really nasty work, and she's really desperate. Like really desperate.
Like the desperation stinks. Like when Tony and Shakira was like, what's that smell? I was like, probably Helena's desperation. That's probably what you guys are smelling because it's stinking up the entire villa.
Yeah.
It's not a good look. Like if I were her parents, I would be embarrassed. Not my child with my last name moving like this on national television. The devil is a liar. You're not embarrassing my household in this manner. There's no way. I'm not claiming you as my child. I cannot claim you as my child. I won't tell people I know you. And Harry, you're dirty. You're actually quite disgustingly dirty. Like it's one of those things where I don't even see what these women see. Like I'm struggling to find it and it's not visible. It's actually not visible. I don't get what the appeal is. I don't get what the attraction is. Harry is not good looking. He barely has good chat. He's just Harry. That's it. Like that's
It's
all.
the new year.
Like
Say that again, Gilda.
I said it's the new year.
Mm-hmm.
It
Oh,
might
the
be
new hair.
the wig.
Yeah.
It might be the wig. I don't know. It might be
It
the
might
wig.
be.
What the
It might
hell?
be.
Did he put like juju on the wig or something? Because I'm confused. I'm confused.
It might
Ah,
be.
let me just get on Harrison for a second because Harrison.
I'm just gonna quickly add Wavin to the chat. How you doing, Wavin? You good?
Hello.
Good.
Harrison. Yeah. You're 22 years old. I fear for the women of the world. I fear for the women of the world because you are only 22 years old.
Yeah.
You've already got into this level of demonic. What's gonna happen when you reach your mid-20s, when you get to your 30s? Because if you think it's kiki, ha ha, and you're laughing at Harry, and Harry's in a kerfuffle, that's your future, Harrison. That's your future. I need you to look at Harry every day and know that that is your future. If you keep moving the way you're moving, receding hairline and all, that is your future.
I mean, he'll definitely get his fix.
These men were just like pissing me off. I was just like, what is going on? Like, I knew Harrison was going to crawl back to Tony, not because he likes her, not because he truly wants her, but because he realized staking his bet on Helena is the craziest gamble in the world.
Yeah.
So he was just like, you know what? This one is shaky, but this one is stable. Yeah, let me hop on over to where I know I can probably, because Alima leaving the way she left, it rattled everybody. Tony was like, I don't even want this man no more, but I'm forced to take him back because that could have been me going home. So let me just swallow it and stick with it for now. I believe if she's smart, Casa, you bring somebody back. I don't even care if you don't have a connection. Bring somebody back. As a purse, as a handbag, as a necklace, as a bracelet. I don't give a damn.
Just as an option. Yeah. Not hear it.
Because when he said, oh, she didn't stand for Ryan, so that's how I knew that, like, I still had a chance. I was like, you cocky SOB. You cocky SOB. What a prick. Like, you were so sure of yourself. So sure. Oh, I hate that boy. I hate that boy because I know boys like him and I don't like them.
Wavin, what are your thoughts?
Oh dear. Well, firstly, Dijon was just a waste of space today. I was just disappointed because I knew that he was going to be backing Meg and putting Billy Kiss out there to dry, as if, and kind of gaslighting her as if she was making it up.
Yeah.
And the thing is that what is really quite I mean, obviously he's being tactical, he's got his eyes on the prize, etc., etc. But it's the fact that it is so obvious to anyone who's watching the show that he and Meg have hooked up. Even the contestants themselves, the islanders themselves, know this, that they've hooked up. So all of them are going through ups and downs, changing, going through whatever. But these two have just grabbed onto each other. And there really isn't any kind of, I mean, the fact that Meg was saying a couple of episodes ago that she and Dejon hadn't even had a proper conversation. So they're obviously always talking about other people, but they're not really talking about themselves and showing us what it is that what it is that attracts them to one another. If we could see that, and as Billy Kiss said, if you are 100% in for each other, then why haven't you locked it off? Why aren't you saying, that this is, stop saying my Meg, my Meg. Why haven't you just said that you're not going to be, you know, entertaining anyone else?
Right.
Because every time Dijon has, I mean, we all saw how he was skinning teeth and he was there in that date with Billy Kiss. He was giving her 100% eye contact. He was really, really attracted to her. Okay. And so the fact that he would then go, I mean, he was so rattled when she was saying what she was saying. It was like, just shut up. Don't say that. That's the attitude that was coming across. And it was really disrespectful because he was lying. Anytime they do movie night, they will show exactly what Dijon's behavior was like, and it really is not on. I mean, personally, I was really annoyed watching it because I thought I don't want to see another black woman, anybody saying that they've set their sights on Dijon, only for him to sit, feel them up, kiss them up, and you know, play games with them, and then leave them behind and go back and start saying, oh well, you know, it was just a test for me and Meg. No.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. And I think Dijon is just trying to get to Casa. That's his goal. He wants to stay with Meg until that. He will not lock it off until after Casa.
I don't even think he will lock it off after Casa. I think he's going to stick with Meg all the way to the end.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're not going to have a rocky, big
Oh,
blowout.
no. Sorry. When I say lock it off, I mean like lock down their relationship. So for them to be together or not end it.
Yeah, definitely. He's all about the money. He's all about the money. Like KSI Jr. is all about the money. That's all this is. He could not convince me. So it's just the energy. And the thing is, I've noticed this pattern in Dijon. Whenever a bombshell comes in and he's sweet talking, he's at his best, he's charming, he's doing all of this stuff, and then he gets called out for it. The way he attacks these women is the nastiest thing I've ever seen.
100%.
I watch him and I'm just like, you're actually a POS, like max. Because the way that you turn it on these women and make it seem like they're crazy, they're making this up. Because what the hell was that comment about? Oh, you just want your 15 minutes. 15 minutes from what?
What does that even mean? And you're on the same show. So what are we talking about here? What are we actually really talking about? Like, because you've been there for 3 weeks before, like you were some sort of star. Get out of here. Like, no.
I'm sure Billy Kiss's head was spun because she was like, this can't be the same man that was grinning in my face.
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen.
Wild.
This is the thing that upsets me about the men that come on these shows is I know that they've crawled from the devil's asshole, but it's about time that we start actually calling these men out whenever we see them, because this behavior from Dijon is just it's too much at this point. And he was saying, oh, you know, I'm just happy Meg stuck up for me because, you know, she had my back. And I was like, no, it's because she's boo-boo the damn fool as well. And she's always feeling inferior. Anytime it's a black woman, her horns come out. The devil in her comes out. You get what I'm saying? There's much vim.
She's really frightened.
For Tony and Yasmin. She was meek when Yasmin told her, yeah, I pulled your man. Yeah, I said this to him. And what? She was like, oh, I just find it really disrespectful. Her tone was calm. But when it's black women, she turns into the wicked witch of the West. And she starts raising her voice. She's saying, mind your business. You don't see me getting in everybody's business. I said,
you're literally in everyone's business. You're literally
Exactly.
everyone's you're actively meddling in Harry's and Shakira's business right now.
She is the business.
Yeah, and also the thing is that she's Meg is actually. I mean, it's like they're sitting there and deciding who they want to be with them in the final. I mean, it is so tactical, and it's really spoiling the show as well, because it just makes it unfair, as they said in the actual show today, that different girls come along and want to date. They go on dates with Dijon, or when they had the sleepover as well, and then he just is wasting their time. And and the thing is that he's actually really persuasive in encouraging them. If he went on the dates and said, look, it's really lovely that you chose me, you're a really nice person, it's great that I've met you, but I'm really 100% Meg, then everybody would be clear on that straight from before they even entered the villa. But the thing is that when they roll those tapes back, it's a totally different thing. I mean, and the fact this guy was being told off last week for grabbing someone's butt. I mean, he just is, and he's actually really dangerous, because out there in the real world where there's no cameras, my goodness, I feel sorry for any woman who's with that guy. I mean, I really am not that sort of person to, I don't want to sort of, but it's just based on the behavior that I'm seeing. That
because
if you're going to be, so he would literally be lip-syncing up a woman, and then when they're going back and saying to the girlfriend or whatever, oh, he was doing this, oh, I didn't know, he said he was this, he's not locked off with anybody, he would just turn around and just gaslight them. And it really, it's a really awful lesson that it's showing for people who are watching about what relationships are like on a deeper level. I'm just sitting here, I'm an older person watching this show. I mean, I've always I started watching Love Island back when it was like one of the best ones was with it was like Michael and
and Amber.
Season 5?
Amber,
season
that
5.
That was my favorite one, because the women there just they weren't going to take any nonsense. They just
they
told
stood on
them.
business.
They stood on business.
They absolutely stood on business, all of them, and they were collected together, and they didn't let the boys really divide them. Do you know what I mean? They weren't as insecure. I think that's probably part of the issue with Meg, that she is deeply insecure, and I think she's deeply insecure because she likes Black men, usually not as dark as Dijon, because her type is more like Shay. That's usually what she's gone through. That's what her ex looks like. And so with that, she probably puts herself in competition with Black women. That's what it is. And maybe in the past, she hasn't won. Do you know what I mean? So she's got a massive chip on her shoulder. She's got a massive chip on her shoulder. So she takes it out on any woman of color. That's why her circle, the circle witches, there's no people of color there. There's none. Do you know what I mean? She doesn't trust women of color. That's what it's giving. And Dijon is feeding into that. And Dijon, it's almost like he's playing into that. Like, okay, cool. I know how to actually manipulate this girl. If I tell her that she's the best thing since sliced bread, she's not going to listen to what those other girls are saying. Because he can spot her insecurity, and he's just like, if I just give her affirm her constantly, she's gonna doubt everything they're saying, especially when she can't see it. So you're absolutely right, Raven. Like, in the real world, God, I would not be surprised if this guy would be cheating left, right, and center, and people will be coming to her as a woman, and she'll be like, look at this. They're just jealous of us, darling. They're just jealous. She seems like one of them. And Dijon as well, because even the other episode, he was like, he's religious or something. I was just like, you're like the type of guy to pray before you cheat and pray after you cheat. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he's so annoying. So annoying.
He's annoying.
He's
And there's also
Really?
because, you know, he, as I said, it was he and Meg are choosing. There was something that Meg said when she was saying that she didn't want her friend Helena to be mugged off. And I was thinking, I nearly dropped my fork. I was eating. I was like, excuse me, you don't want Helena to be mugged off, but it's all right for Shakira to be mugged off.
Right.
When and Harry's just wandering around. I mean, I just cannot understand what's going on with this grown ass man, Harry, wandering around, lips in this 22-year-old girl, right? I mean, okay, she's a woman, but it's just that he and Eleanor are the two eldest people in the villa.
Yep.
And they've gone around playing around with the younger ones. And then there's just no and they want to be together, so why don't they just stay together rather than just playing this stupid game? Because, you know, frankly, when I'm watching this episode, I'm thinking I don't really care about them. Just get together and let Shakira enjoy her experience. When she said today that she was really sad and stuff, I thought, yeah, these two are really manipulative. They're playing a game, and they're really ruining this girl's experience on this show, where she could just, you know, go and be with somebody and have a better experience, but not be this little mouse that they're playing with.
Yeah.
These two cats are playing with.
Yeah.
And also wearing her bikini. Oh my gosh, don't even start me on the bikinis. Why does she keep wanting to wear the bikinis, guys?
I think the appeal for Helena and Harry, it's similar to what she did with Harrison.
Oh.
It's similar to what she
Gilda,
did.
I think you might need to mute Gilda. Oh, let me just mute you real quick. There you go. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I think it's similar to what she did with Tony and Harrison. Tony was right from the very get-go that Helena did not like Harrison. This wasn't about she likes him, she fancies him, you know, it snuck up on her. This was just she wanted to prove to Tony, I can take something from you if I wanted to.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening with Shakira. For the fact that Harrison, I believe Harrison and Helena were coupled up at first, and then he jumped over to Shakira. So now she's saying I think she's trying to prove that she can take him back. And she doesn't really have to do much. Because
Harry, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, Harry, not Harrison. Harry.
Yeah.
She's trying to prove to Shakira that you took him from me, but guess what? I can take him back like that.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even have to do as much.
She does.
Well, the
She
thing
does
is,
have to. She literally has to promise him sex to get his attention.
To get his attention. And the sickening, sad part about Harry is we are looking at Ronnie Turbo 2.0 here. There's no rhyme or reason or interest in Helena properly because you've been there already. And something was missing for you to say, nah, I'm going to dead it. Right? Because when he's having conversations with Shakira, it's a battle between the man he knows he's supposed to be and the man that he truly feels like right now, which is a childish man. He wants to continue to stay childish. This is a man that you should not expect to grow up and take responsibility for actions or actually want to get into a commitment. Harry's not ready for a commitment because he still has a lot of growing to do as a human being. And until then, like, I'm sure she's sitting there, Shakira's sitting there thinking that, like, he's more mature than her because he's 30. No. He's more immature than you, even at 30, which is even sad. So I feel bad for Shakira because it looks like she really, really likes him. And I'm just like, my sister, snap out of it.
Yeah.
Can someone send the picture of what this man looked like before he's transplanted? Can someone actually
Yes.
send a
I wonder
photo?
if they've talking about. I wonder if they've spoken about it. I wonder.
Yeah.
'Cause
Like,
yeah.
one look at that picture, yeah, because Alima's gonna see the picture of Ben, and I'm sure
Yeah.
she's going to rethink.
She's
But
gonna be
Shakira
laughing.
needs this picture of Harry so she can actually rethink her life, because what you are seeing is a 50 to 40-year-old man cosplaying as a 30-year-old man. I need you to be serious, my sister. This is not it. This is not what we want for you. And
No.
it hurt my heart to see her sit there with Harrison, Tony, and Yaz, and just talk about how like she just doesn't quite understand why he keeps doing this to her. And I'm hoping that at this point, Harry just goes to Helena. Just go to her at this point. We don't even care if you're not interested. Just go to her.
Well, I want him to smash her, and then I want there to be a recoupling, and for him to choose Shakira, and then I want Helena to be done from the island. That's what I want. I feel that would be true justice. No, that would be true justice. Like, seriously, honestly. Hey, Jordan. Jordan said Orlando 2.0. Honestly, she's so desperate for this man, and she needs to learn a lesson at her big age.
Really, to be honest, when we say at her big age, do we not know women like her out there in the streets? We do. There are multiple.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But like on television at 29, and you're competing with a 22-year-old. That's what I'm talking. Like, are you serious? Like, this is like this is going to live forever. Do you want this to be your legacy? Like, what?
Yeah, and the competition just goes as well with her wearing her bikinis.
Yeah,
she's wanting to be her and have what she has. And when you sort of deep it, that kind of person, not less just that type of woman, is a really dangerous woman to have around as a friend, because she's going to be eyeing up your man. You could never leave her with your man. You know, she won't have any boundaries. Yeah, well, you know, Jordan's saying, are we sure she's 29? Because when I first saw her, I thought she was a lot older than that. But you know,
much older. She says she's older.
Mid to late 30s, to be fair.
And it just seems like she's just trying to sort of undermine Shakira's spirit by taking the things that she has, because twice on the show now she's said out loud, I'm going to wear Shakira's bikini. Now that it means that she's being so tactical. She knows exactly what it is that she's doing, and she's really enjoying it, which is actually the most disturbing part of it all, that she's really enjoying it. She's getting so much screen time. Guys, just think about how much screen time Helena's had, just going kissing Harrison, then kissing and frolicking with Harry. She's just been bouncing around between the two of them. And poor Alima, she got taken off the show when she was actually having a genuine connection with somebody, all, you know, just so that Helena can just
do what
roam
she's
around
doing.
and
you know what's funny? I never actually noticed this yesterday during the episode, but when Karma stood up for Billy Kids, I never noticed that Ben was comforting Alima, telling her that, you know, like, you got this, don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
I think he genuinely thought that he would have the option of being able to choose her.
Yeah.
So that's why, because I saw his reaction after they said that she was dumped, and he actually looked really gutted. And I was like, oh, are you serious? You actually like my sister? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, but he's still
not Ben.
Yeah.
No.
It took me by surprise, because I was expecting like the reaction that he's given all the other women in the past, where it's just like, it is what it is, right? He's not shed a tear when Shakira was first like when he was first stolen from Shakira. Then when he fell out with Tony, he didn't seem to have any emotion. He completely fell out with Yasmin. That one was brutal to watch. So I wasn't sure if he was playing up this whole thing with Alima or if he was actually going to choose her if he had the option. And it actually seemed like he was actually going to go forward with it. So producers, you would never succeed because she actually had someone wanting to step up for her for the first time. And this is the BS you do so that you can keep this mutt face in here, this rabid raging dog in here. God.
Ridiculous. Gilda, what was you going to say?
I think with Ben, it's just the realization that if I don't couple up with someone, I might end up going home. I don't think she likes Alima like that.
Well, according to the islanders who had left, because there's a show that ITV do after the like in the morning, and I think it was Megan who had said that
the
Ben
podcast.
and the podcast with India and Amy. They'd said, and I think somebody else had actually said that Ben and Alima actually did get on before. So and actually what was it, the guy who was with Alima, he actually said that Ramel, he actually said that Alima and Ben got on really well as well. So it wasn't as if I mean, I said this before. I just think that when they did the heart rate challenge, basically, she genuinely did make his heart race because he you know, we saw what she looked like.
Ramel actually said he asked Alima what her type was in the villa, and she pointed at Ben, and that's when he knew, oh, this girl ain't for me. It made me laugh because Ramel is still salty, by the way. Still super salty. So like when Megan was being told, like when Megan was saying that, like, oh, actually they've been talking, Ben and Alima have been talking for a while. Like they really got on. It was probably the only time they ever saw Ben really like lighten up around someone, and they seemed to bounce off each other. And Ramel just you can see that he couldn't really, you know, sit still. And he was just like, well, I mean, the moment I knew was when I asked her what her type was in the villa, like if she could couple up with anybody right now, who would it be? And she said Ben. And I was just like, bro, relax. Relax, because she picked a white man, you picked a white woman. What's the problem?
That's the thing. And you know, when he kissed that white woman, he had half of her face on his face. Like, do you know what I mean? Looking like a freaking ghost. Like, seriously. He's very there should be no issue.
Well, I guess you know, with Ramel, it was just the fact that he got like Alima just put him in his place straight. You know, I'll never forget the way that he didn't even get to finish his sentences. His feet didn't get to touch the ground.
He didn't get to sit down. He was walking.
He had not even sat down before she said, just to let you know, this is done. Let him sit down for a second.
Well, the thing is, you know what's so weird though? Like, because Ben had the opportunity to pick Alima in that recoupling, and he picked Helena. So if you liked it, or if you've gotten with her so much, or if this is so not out of the blue, why did you go with Helena? Is it because she's just?
I think
it was probably producers.
It might have to do with it being that right after they did the Snog, Marry, Pie challenge. Was it though? Because I don't remember if it was right after.
It was me.
And
I said it the other day.
And she did pie him. So I think he probably thought, no way in hell she was going to go for it, which is why he went with Helena. And it could also be producer influence as well, because you know how much they love this woman. So it just didn't seem like he was. To be honest, I don't even remember him and Helena having a conversation after he chose her. Yeah, it was weird. It was confusing. It was weird. Connor, you were pissing me off a little bit towards the end of that episode. What was that whole? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to have a conversation with Billikis, like what because that whole thing with her and Dijon.
Oh
and
yeah. He
I was
didn't
just
like that.
Connor. They gave you a lifeline that actually you didn't deserve because you're starting to piss me off. What do you mean you're gonna come for a black woman and ask her questions? That's none of your business. That's none
The
of your
thing is,
business.
I feel like he's just doing it in front of the boys, and like, why do you think that she's gonna care what you think about that? Like,
Yeah.
honestly, like I just think like some of these guys, I don't know what's happened with this generation, but it's just like they really think that their opinion really matters that much. Like, bro, no, calm down. What do you mean you don't know? So you just met this girl yesterday. Relax.
But it's
Relax.
also to do with the managing of. I mean, I'm sure quite a few of us have experienced this, where if
Mhm.
we were in sort of mixed environments, certain people like want to manage what we say. If it's going against, what the other people's
popular,
opinion
yeah,
is,
you know,
or the
yeah,
popular
yeah.
opinion is, because why it's like, oh, I must go and have a word with her. No, she was entitled
Yes.
to her opinion. He would never have said that if Meg or any of the other girls, he wouldn't, or Emily had said anything, he wouldn't have said the same thing. It's just that, oh, I'm gonna go and have a word. Why?
Exactly. Or even if he was curious, like to say, oh, maybe I didn't understand where she was coming from. Let me find out. Let me find out where she's actually coming from, or how, like what that's about. The only thing I will give him is that if he felt a little bit insecure because there was a little bit of passion going on there, and he's thinking, oh, does she like Dijon more than she likes me? That's a different thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, but no, it's just like you're trying to please her. Like, shut up, Connor.
Yeah.
Go away.
Because he was, I mean, yeah, and he was also there when Dijon was having the date with.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
He was there, so he saw the chemistry, and he was actually talking to Tony about it. So
Yeah.
he saw what they were like. So why would he want to have a word with her about it and be checking her when he saw exactly what was going on? So he basically he doesn't have anything to say with regards to that. He could wonder whether Billy Kiss wants to pursue something, but obviously, if Dijon, like as Billy Kiss said, if Dijon is so into Meg, then lock it off. Then people will know exactly
where you stand,
where they stand, and where he stands as well.
Yeah,
So,
He's just doing that for the Mandem.
Say that again.
I said he's just doing that for the Mandem.
Okay, yeah. I get you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Just to show that he's in with the boys.
Yeah.
The boys would thingy. Let me just say hi to some folks. So hi, El Michelle, how you doing? Hey, El Cid. El Cid says, like the live, please, guys. Please like the live. It really helps. It's my opinion. So Charlotte just got off work. Glad I could catch the live, even if it's tail on. Hey. Hope you're happy. I had a good day at work and that sort of thing. Crispy Bacon said, also, did you guys know Huda got pulled by a producer after the first crash out? I heard a little something, but I don't know the detail. And hey, Saf, how you doing? Hope you're good. Sick of all these people. Yeah, same. Same, Saf. Same. But yeah, I feel like, oh God, I think Connor. Let's see, because I don't think Billy Kiss is gonna have what he's saying. Let's see if he's confident to come with the same amount of vim that he was talking to the boys with, because I think once he gets in front of her, he might start melting a bit, so he might switch up his tone or something like that, yeah. But also as well, I want bombshells for Billy Kiss and Shakira. They need thingy.
And what do you think about Giorgio? He's kind of sitting there on the sidelines and getting all this praise. Everyone's like, oh, how wonderful he is. But we're not really seeing much. He's paired up with Yasmin, and
Yeah.
I mean, is that really believable, that one? I mean, they've managed to sort of go under the radar, and it just seems a bit strange, really, because
I do think that Yasmin will probably stick with him, just to keep her there. I feel like they can go under the radar. I'm not mad at that, actually, because I like Yasmin's influence in the villa. Like, I like what she brings. Like, it was her section that brought out the whole thing between Meg, Dijon, and Billy Kiss. Like, do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
I feel like they'll probably keep her in there. And if he's smart, he'll stay with her because Yasmin's popular, right? So
yeah,
it doesn't make sense for him to jump ship. Jay, if you're talking about US Love Island, it hasn't started yet. It will be on. I'm not streaming it, by the way, but I think it's on about like 1:30 UK time. It's like 8:30 US time, I think, depending on where you are. So yeah, Sappy's saying, Connor saying he doesn't like. But yeah, we just talking about that. Go on, Gilda. What was she gonna say?
Who do you think is gonna win the US one?
The US one. Ooh.
Yeah.
So
because it's almost coming to an end, you know.
Yeah, next week Sunday. I think that Nick and Sierra probably have a really good chance, but I think I need to see what happens tonight to really lock in. But I think I want Amaya to win.
Papaya.
Yes, Amaya.
She's funny. I like her.
Yeah,
I
would
like
love
her.
her to win. She would be amazing. But I don't know.
And which boy?
There's
no one.
I don't care.
If she can take the whole money just to give it to Amaya,
yeah,
that's
exactly. That's where I'm at with it. But I think Nick and Sierra probably have a really good chance of winning as well. And let's see, because a lot of people are shipping Huda and Chris.
Yeah,
so
you know she has ordered about 2.3 million on TikTok now.
Oh really? Oh, on
yeah.
TikTok. Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah. She was 1 point something, but now she's like what 2.3.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they said she started gaining more, and she's 1.6, I think, on Instagram.
1.6. Yeah. I saw like pictures floating of her formal face as well. That was interesting. People are mad, you know. They make content with 4 pictures. El Michelle said, I'm interested to see who's going home tonight. The thing is, and Sierra said something racial, apparently, but someone sent me a link. Let me see. But like in terms of who's going home tonight, I don't know. I feel like the Casa girls is more likely that they should be in the bottom, I think, because you're voting for your favorite, and I don't think they have as much support. So I think some of the Casa girls might go. So like maybe Grayson, maybe. I don't think people really vote for her. I don't know. That's if they're being honest with their vote. I think she might go.
Yeah, I would like all the original girls to stay for movie night. Because if some of them go, the movie night will not make sense.
Yeah. Oh God, what did she say? Oh, Sierra. Eesh.
Did you see what I sent you on Instagram?
Oh no, let me see.
It's just a funny picture.
Right.
Oh, guys, I'm gonna have an early night, but I'm gonna come off the live.
Okay, wait.
But it was lovely chatting to you all, and yeah, we'll see what Nest is for tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right, take care, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Oh no, I'm scared to see the Sierra one. I didn't really like her for being a bit of a racist. Like, do you know what I mean? Because I thought, like, isn't Sierra mixed? I don't know.
Yeah, she looks like she's mixed though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she looks mixed, but I don't know it.
Hey, Sade.
Hey.
I'm gonna go now.
Okay, cool.
But
Okay,
it was
well,
lovely
thank
talking
you.
to you guys. Gilda. Bye-bye.
Hello, bye.
As
Thank
always,
you.
thank you, Miss Erin. Appreciate you.
Erin,
Honestly.
she's gone now.
She's gone. She might still be listening though. What was you gonna say?
No, I just wanted to ask you, what does she think of Olandria? Because I want Olandria to go home.
Yeah. I think maybe I don't even know. I don't know if maybe Orlando might be in the bottom. I wouldn't be surprised.
If she's in there, Taylor will be lifting arms, legs, everything.
He'll be running around. He'll be so happy. He's so freaking happy.
You'll be telling boys, last time I told you, if you save this person, she will explore me. Now it's time for her to go.
No, exactly. It's so a bit wild. It's so wild. I do think, I don't know.
But I wonder what would
go on.
I wonder what would have happened if they've let Olandria go and save that girl, the other girl that was with S.
Coco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what would they.
If that was if he saved Coco, then Shelley would be with Chris.
Would be moving to Chris.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Because she would have a competition. She would have it would she would just be moving to Chris, to be honest. Yeah. It just makes sense.
Yeah. I think so.
Orlando will be in the bottom. Do you know what? The only thing is, I'm thinking, because the Casa girls are there. So are you telling me that more people are going to vote for Gracelyn, Jaden, and Clark than they would vote for Shelley and Orlandria? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if
the thing is, like, what the producers are so clever. Normally there's something that happens and then the vote is thrown to you. So by that time people are pissed off with something, their votes can go anyway. It's swayed. Yeah.
No,
then
definitely.
after that, like tonight, you find out what you were mad about was not even that deep.
Exactly. But in the boys, I wouldn't mind. I would like Austin to go. If he can go, I'll be so happy. He can go. I personally wouldn't mind Ace going. I know people are not going to think about that, but I wouldn't mind. Did someone? Did Charlotte play? Yeah, no, I did. I did play First Look. Do you want to see it again, El Michelle? I can play it again. Let me play it again because it's coming on. Is this it? That's it. Yeah. Who did you vote for, El Michelle? Or all the Americans, tell me, who did you vote for? I want to know. Your favorite boy, favorite girl.
Amaya.
Are you able to vote?
No. I'm just thinking if I would vote, I would vote for Amaya.
Yeah. Okay, got you. Let me play the First Look again because Amaya and Chris. Okay, cool. See, if I could vote, I would have voted for Amaya and Brian. I quite like Brian. I think he might be a cool guy. Okay, this is First Look. Let's watch it again.
Taylor can be done with you in a split second. Clark, I'm telling you, open up. You know?
Yeah.
Oh my.
I feel like they've all stabbed me in the back.
Come on, it's time we let go.
Grayson is going to be upset tonight.
There is nothing to fear.
I just don't know where to go from here. Hey, look, girl.
Our time is here.
Today's gonna be like short.
I'm just tired of looking like the bad guy.
I mean,
Better today.
and the thing is, I think that is interesting. Her choice of words. I'm just tired of looking like the bad guy. Not, girl, you are the bad guy. You are. Oh my God.
But Shade, let me say something. This came to my mind. You know, Huda.
Yeah.
I think if I didn't mishear what she said, she's the last born. You know, sometimes last born, they are led to get away with a lot of things.
Yeah.
But unlike the first children, if you are like on the top or you're number 1 or 2, you don't get away with a lot of things. But because she said there are 4, I think, in their family, or 5, and she's the last one, she might have been late doing whatever she wants. So if you grew up like that, you don't see anything wrong, no?
Yeah, but she can't be acting. Let me get my charger. But she can't be acting like that. She can't. It's too much. It's too much.
It gave me, when I was watching the Braxton Family Values, when Tamwa was doing something and Tony said, "We created a monster."
And they did. They absolutely did. Oh my God, Tamar's a lot, boy.
That's why it took me to you created a monster. By the time you are realizing that the monster is now full blown, and even to change, it will take a miracle.
But then she needs to go then. She needs to go, but she ain't going nowhere. So many people voted for her. It's unreal. They really did. Let me just let's play the rest of this. Sorry, let me do this. Da-da-da. Okay, cool.
Why are you moving like that with Chris?
I deserve to explore a connection too. That hurt, Melandria.
Look at her, the single tear again.
I just am not used to this. I mean, I felt like invisible sitting there.
Ooh, there's another one crying.
Push him in the pool. Like, shut up.
Oh, the tears.
That's actually insane.
Oh, did you hear that?
That's getting messier. This will be our first insight into what the world thinks of us.
I wonder if they have some to say about Ace.
I think Taylor is gonna be like the guy that gets the most.
What did
Tonight,
I love this outfit.
we'll be finding out what America has to say. The girls and boys who received the least vote are in danger
that whole look.
of going home.
Oh my goodness.
That means the whole connection.
Do you think they'll send all those people who are in the bottom home?
Yeah.
Because there's 20 people in there. 20 people are in the villa.
They need to go. Seriously. Crispy saying, I also love the After Sun outfits too. You know what? I haven't really been watching After Sun, so I don't even know what she's wearing. But that outfit right there, it's elite. Love it. I love the chain. I love the bustier thing. Oh, it's brilliant. Love it. Honestly. When did Pepe become one of Ace minions? I think he's been one of his minions for a little thingy. El Michelle said 8 people need to go. Yeah.
Everyone has been. Ace's minion. Everyone except Jeremiah and
Chris is not, and nor is Brian.
And Chris and the other guy, what's her name? The one you said you want to go.
Brian.
Yeah, Brian. I think all the Casa boys are not into.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're also older. They're a bit more mature.
And Austin. Austin has been clocking. Austin
is still kind of a minion. Yeah, he still follows Ace, but he's not happy about it. He's not happy about it.
I think now he has got no choice because he used to spend time with Jeremiah and say, look at him. Look how passionate he is talking about it.
It's true. And I think the episode comes out about 8:30 US. I want to say Central Time. I think 8:30 p.m. Maybe one of the Americans can let you know exactly, but I think that's what time it comes out. But for the UK, it comes out at 1:30 a.m. 3 or 2 a.m. Okay. Thank you, Crispy Bacon, saying US it comes out at 3 a.m. CET. So 2 a.m. if you're in the UK, and that's fine. El Michelle says, I hope Ace will be in the bottom, but I think he'll be safe. Yeah, same. Unfortunately, I would love for Ace and Taylor and Nick to be in the bottom. I would love for them to be in the bottom. But again, because they're Casa boys in there, I can't see Elan and Chris might do okay. Elan and Brian and Zach doing better than Ace. I don't think so. I really don't think so. Yeah. It's weird. Ace in the bottom would be a dream. Oh, it'd be perfect.
They should put Austin. If they put Austin and they are asking to vote, S will say Austin must go.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I hope it's just what the public thinks and they don't get to vote. Like, do you know what I mean? I hope they don't get to make the choice because they'll make the wrong choice. Rebecca's saying, I need Amaya to find a man. Honestly, bring in someone who actually likes Amaya, please.
How tall is Shelly?
Shelly?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how tall Shelly is, but I know Ace ain't 5'10".
No, because that's what I'm getting to. Because Ace is almost the same size as Shelly. And he's saying, because he's saying he's 5'10". Do you think if you take Ella Thomas from Love Island, UK, and S will be taller than Ella?
Yeah.
Because Ella is 5'7".
Yeah. Absolutely not. Absolutely
He's
not.
5'5" or 5'4".
He's really small. He's so small.
Yeah, he's quite tiny. Because when he's sitting on those chairs, his shoes are not touching the ground.
Exactly. His legs are swinging. His legs are swinging, mate. He's like a little man child. I don't know. Yeah, Rebecca saying, I need the girls to have her back. I need her to be the last to be the one standing on top. Yeah, 100%, Rebecca. I really, 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 yeah, exactly. I really want Amaya in that final. I want her to win. I really do. I want Chris to explore Amaya. El Michelle, I feel like he gives brother vibes to Amaya. I don't know if he would. I don't know if he's going to do that. And also,
I don't think now Huda's closer in there. He's not moving anyway.
Yeah, I think Huda would lose her mind. She would. No, but his legs aren't dangling. His legs are properly dangling. Oh, Michelle's like, I want what I want. Okay. Everyone can dream, it's true.
No, that's
what
funny.
are you talking about, Bernard? What? That's very odd. What Bernard's saying, I'm not going to repeat that. It's very silly. You get one warning to be. This is not democracy here, so you get one chance.
You'll be struck.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Crispy Bacon saying he said Amaya is hot. Yeah, he did, but he was saying, I think he was having a conversation with Elan, and Elan was saying that he wanted to get to know Amaya. So I don't know whether he kind of just is gonna let that happen. And I feel like his Chris, I feel like he understands Huda's position. I don't know. He's, as much as he says, you know, he could be playing basketball right now. I believe that he really needs to be in the villa. Like, I feel like whoever is in his team is like, you need to get
whoever is in the villa. I don't understand when people are in the villa, when they are told they want to win, they get so upset. Because if you don't want to win, once you find your love, why can't you go home?
Yeah, exactly. Crispy's saying, what about Brian and Amaya? I wouldn't mind. I'm not against that. I like Brian. I actually like Brian. I think he's a bit of a real one. Rebecca's saying, also, did anyone think Taylor was so rude in the standing on Business Game, like the smirk he had on his face when scolding Olandria, like that, it was not okay. No, absolutely not. It was phenomenally rude. Like, I just thought, you know what, I get that Olandria got everything off her chest and she was, you know, really rude. She did call him a bitch. She did, you know, she said some things that weren't nice, but for him to be like, all right, well, I picked Clark, just so we're clear, like that was.
But then the way Olandria was talking, I think in her mind, she thought Taylor was gonna pick her.
Yeah.
So you know when you have the confidence that you think someone is picking you up.
Yeah. She thought she was in her right. She could say what she wants because he's always going to come back to her. And I just don't know. I feel like she lives in a fantasy. She lives in a fairy tale.
Yeah, she's like, I built this brick by brick.
Yeah. Like,
what did you build?
You didn't build anything. Oh, God.
It's like a one-sided relationship. One-sided relationship.
Yeah, it was so bad. Like, it was really embarrassing. Like, she didn't help herself, unfortunately, Rebecca. I don't think yeah, exactly. I don't know how she thought that would be the case, but like, I just think that he took it to a place it didn't need to be, because he could have done that respectfully. He could have said to her, like, look, this is not the time, but we need to have a conversation. He could have been clear with her beforehand, because he was going a little bit hot and cold.
You know what I noticed? I think Taylor, when he chooses Clark, he knew, but he didn't want to be rude to Orlando, or he didn't know how to get to the point of saying, I don't want to pursue this anymore. So he was just stringing it along as well, like, oh, we'll talk, I still want to explore you, but not doing anything still. So when it was pushed on him, he was like, bring on the chance. Now I didn't know how to get on to say this. And then he just said whatever he said, which was embarrassing for Orlando.
It was sorry, Elma Shaw just said Sade was never hot and cold. It was always cold. Okay, fair.
Yeah. It was never hot and cold, because she received nothing from Taylor. Nothing.
Yeah. But I mean, he was coached by Ace, and I have a sneaking suspicion Ace basically is saying to him, keep your options open with Orlandia, hence why he was saying, oh, I wanted to kiss you, but I didn't because of Clark. I feel like Ace was coaching him. Yes, Jordan. Yes, I feel like Ace, exactly what Jordan was saying, Ace forced him to secure his spot by pressing Orlandia. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm
because
at.
From the beginning, I think he mentioned so many times to Ace, like, I'm not feeling the attraction. There's no physical attraction there. And he was saying, oh, you have to do this, you have to do this. Everything that Taylor did, it was Ace's idea, not his.
Because but for Clark, he's doing everything, is he not?
Because that's what he wants.
He likes her.
Yeah. When someone wants something, they show up. He's showing up. For Olandria, I never liked Olandria from the beginning.
Nah, he didn't. He really, really didn't.
She was just holding the spot.
Yeah. I think, again, I feel like he was just trying to get to Casa. Similar to Dijon. Like, I feel like just trying to get to Casa, knowing there's going to be more options. Yeah. And I feel like in that game he was just like, F Ace, like, I'm gonna say how I really feel, and how I really feel is that I choose Clark. Ooh,
because even everyone's face when he said that, you could see because I think they didn't think you say it.
Yeah.
So they were a bit shocked as well. I don't know who shouted, standing on business, my boy.
Oh, I swear it was Pepe. I swear it was Pepe. Oh, seriously.
Oh
Jordan,
my God.
yeah, you might be right with that. Jordan's saying Ace's plan was for the Three Stooges and the girls to make the final like PPG last year. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Honestly. Oh, but yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, Jordan.
S and Shelley, they have
Mhm.
to sort out things quickly now. Not
Yeah.
this what she's saying with Orlando, like I don't know what to do now.
Yeah.
You know what to do because to get to the final, you need to be coupled up with someone.
Yep. Yep. Honestly, I think they should see sense. They should be able to see sense, and they should be like, okay, the smart thing to do is just ride it out this next week. That, do you know what I mean? It's like a week and a couple of days. It's almost done. They can do it.
Because the thing is like there's no way to go back to Chris. And I think because of when Wooda said, "Oh, I brought Chris so that you and me can explore," Shelly said, "No, you brought Chris for yourself." Then Shelly went on to ask Chris a question like, "When you come here, you were coming to explore me," which is very contradicting. And you didn't do it. So he was like, that question has been answered. He was being rude as well.
He was being dismissive. Yeah, he was so dismissive of her. Yeah.
He was like, that has been answered. But I thought it was the same question, just coming from different. She to Uda, she don't want to say you brought her for us both to explore. But you want to ask Chris that same question. Because then if you ask her, when you come here, you were coming for me, but you haven't been showing anything. That's the same thing, like you came here to be explored.
Yeah, no, I think I just think
but then Chris is in there seeing us with all these big flowers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
he knew you bought the whole tree.
Yeah. There will be no garden left by the time S leaves that villa. He's bringing all the flowers in
to Shelley for breakfast.
For breakfast. So he's like, "Oh, okay, that's so you really like this guy." But because he had already raised that concern before they left Casamore, that my thing is, if I go back with her, I'm afraid once she sees S, her mind will change because the feelings will come back, which was true.
Yeah. Oh, honestly.
But I think she wanted to continue with both places, having a choice. Yeah, she wanted to
Yeah, I don't know if I'm absolutely mad at that though. I'm
which
not
was pissing off S, because S, that's when you're saying you want to keep exploring, but you want to put boundaries on me. No, hell no. I'm gonna do whatever.
Well, that's the thing. But the thing is, if you want what you want, this is the result. So what do you want, Ace? Do you want to be with Shelley or do you not? Because it was Ace's kind of decision to kind of like keep things open. But then at the same time, I am like, what do you call it? I am just like, I can't even remember now. But like, I just feel like they were just doing a little, like both of them are just doing a little bit too much.
They did too much.
To be like that, honestly.
They did too much.
Don Joe, are you okay? Don Joe says, I want all you women to stop being so emotional about Love Island. Y'all ruining it. Y'all can't see what's right in front of y'all. Okay.
What is right in front of us?
Yes.
What is on front of us?
And no one is being overly emotional. Like, honestly, it literally, in this little banner that's going across, says, "Don't take me too seriously." No one is being emotional. So relax. If you can't have fun with this, then maybe this isn't the space for you. Honestly, you don't need to come in with wild statements. And as I said earlier, this is not a democracy. Piss me off and you're out of here. It's as simple as that. Okay? I don't play that. I'm not on like everybody has to say their
No
minds.
one is
Absolutely not.
emotional about Love Island. It's just something that we watch and like to discuss so that to just keep ourselves entertained. Once Love Island is finished, they are all gone. We wait for the next series.
Michelle said I'll continue to talk about this. This people talk shit about these people and drink my wine. You're talking about the voting, okay? But yeah, we'll see what happens. Like in a couple of in maybe an hour, we're gonna find out who is actually gonna leave the island tonight. I do think it's gonna be most of the Casa people. I think so, and maybe one or two of the OGs. But who that's gonna be, I don't know. All I'm asking is, I want Amaya to stay. I want Amaya to win. I would definitely want her to stay. Like honestly.
I want Amaya to stay, but who is she staying with? That's my question.
I think they're gonna pair her with Elan. Like I think those are the two that are probably gonna. I think that's probably gonna make sense. And also, I feel like they're trying to keep Elan. I think they've got an alternative agenda. When I say they, I mean the producers with Elan, to be honest. So I think as long as he can hack Amaya, I think they'll probably stay. I think.
Yeah. Let's hope they don't say the people are in the bottom, then they say the villa decide. Because if they do that and Amaya is in the bottom, S is sending him home.
Yeah, and Austin.
And Austin, those two will be sent home.
And Zach can go. He can go. Zach can absolutely
Why
go.
was he piping up yesterday?
Exactly. He's so rude.
That was so rude. They needed not to do that to Amaya.
Yeah, exactly. Jordan is saying, and I don't believe Shelley's backstory. Not once did they send another bi woman in, nor did she ask anyone if they were. You know what? But that is a point, because they have done that in Love. I swear they've done that in US Love Island before, right? There was a girl that was bi and she was coupling up with other girls, I think.
I think so.
A tall model looking girl. I can't remember her name. Yeah, I guess but Sierra hasn't outwardly said that she's bi. I don't think she gives the view that she's
no. Sierra is with the swingers.
Yeah.
There are those people who go there as a couple and do whatever they do and go back to their house.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think she's living that lifestyle. So yeah, but yeah,
because Nick is like the same.
Yeah, he is. He's free. He encourages it. In fact, do you know what I mean?
I don't know how are they gonna live in the real world, the two of them.
Well, Nick and Sierra, they're not lasting. I can't see them lasting. I don't. You know what? Actually, I don't know, because I feel like, especially American Love Island, especially now after season 6, the opportunities that they can potentially have would be so intense, and so great. It would they would definitely think twice about breaking up. They would have to stay together for at least a year to maximize everything, like it's so much at stake if they don't stay together. I really, I think because have you seen the deals that these girls are getting? Like the PPG girls, like it's insane. Like they're doing well. The UK could never, could absolutely never.
No. Which UK?
Yeah. They don't have budget. They don't have anything. They don't have anything.
They don't have anything. No budget even for the show. They don't have.
Honestly, so bad.
They give nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Hopefully, if they go out, they do whatever they do. Get as much as they can gain in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's the deal. That's what they all go for the show. It's Love Island, but it's not for love.
Yeah. This one definitely was given Rival Island or Influence Island. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's all about influencing and getting money, getting deals.
Yeah.
How popular you are when you come out and things like that.
Yeah. But Ace is already like, he's definitely like a social media kind of
that's the same. Yeah, some people have been in the media. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, I sent you that thing when she was on Jennifer Hudson's show.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's already got a bit of notoriety.
So I think he wants to dip into that more because now people have seen him and all that. I don't know. I haven't seen much of his dances.
Yeah, but his audience wasn't necessarily, and that's the other thing. His audience is more outside of the US, wasn't it? Really?
Is it?
I think so, because he used to teach a lot of like Asian people how to dance.
Okay.
Like that online. I think that's how he kind of like rose in popularity.
Oh, so maybe you want to have US audience now.
Yeah, I think so. It would help him. Crispy saying I'm looking forward to Beyond the Villa. Yeah, so am I. Doesn't that start when does that start? The 14th of July. I'm gonna be reviewing that as well, actually.
What are you reviewing?
Beyond the Villa. So they've actually started like a spin-off reality show with the season 6. With the cast of season 6. Sorry, 1 second. Let me just do my thing. Sorry, I'm still here.
I thought Honey has struck again.
No, he's actually really calm today. Where is he? He's actually really calm. But yeah, no, I'm back. He's really chill. I don't know what's exciting. It starts Sunday the 13th. But isn't that that's the final as well? That's where the final. Yeah. Okay. That's a lot for one day. But okay, cool. Hey, Clay Thompson made almost $1 billion with So Jordan, we find out the winner of season 7, then the new shots. Yeah. Wow, okay. So double whammy. They're just like, you want more Love Island? We got it right now.
We will show you what we.
Oh, okay. Sorry. El Michelle said he dances with everybody. Okay, cool. In terms of age. So yeah. But he was the one that had the biggest audience, and then Huda. So Ace was like because I originally done the figures of their followings on Instagram though, and Ace when he first started was on 789K, and Huda was on 112K.
Okay.
So I think Huda now on Instagram is on 1.6, and Ace is, what is he on Instagram? 1.2. So imagine Huda had less than him, far less, and now
because I think Huda does this fitness things on.
Yes, yeah.
Because that's all she had on TikTok. It's like fitness video and all.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Beyond the Villa has the recipe to be really good. I hope they don't switch out the cast every season. I hope they just like have people added to the cast. Do you know what I mean? So the core is season 6, and they just add people if they work with it. They add it. Yeah, because I feel like
do that.
It's such a good idea. It really is. It really has the potential to be great, I think.
It might even be good than the UK Love Island.
Oh yeah. Oh, UK Love Island is only out of habit.
Yeah, I think because every year I tell myself this is the last time I'm watching it. Then when it's on, I'm just like, oh, anyway, let me see what's going on. Then I get pissed off again and say, next year I won't watch it.
This is it. I was just saying, I thought her body was surgically enhanced. I don't know. She's definitely, from what the pictures I've seen, she's definitely had a little bit of work done on her face.
She did have a nose done.
Yeah, but she
have
other things. Yeah,
I think a rhinoplasty, because I think she had a picture somewhere of that.
Yeah. Oh, Love Island Games is elite.
That one is good.
I'm waiting for that to come back. It's just excellent. That had me on the edge of my seat. Like, I absolutely loved it. It was so good. I think that I preferred that over everything. I like Love Island Games first, then Love Island. Yeah, it's so good.
When is Perfect Match coming out?
Perfect Match is it the 1st of August? Let me see. I had that page up somewhere. So 1st of August.
1st of August.
Yeah, I'll be reviewing that too, actually.
What did Scott come out with? Money.
Say it again.
Scottisha. Scottisha was on that one. What did he come out with?
I don't even know. I just don't want to see him on my screen anytime soon. Like, I'm okay. Like,
sure, have you been on?
Way too much. Oh my God, is Johnny gonna be on Beyond the Villa? No way.
Ooh.
Johnny was a menace. I don't know what season Johnny was in US Love Island. I didn't watch him there, but I saw him on Love Island Games, and he was an absolute menace. He really was. And but by the end of it, I was rooting for him, and I was just like, how did I get here? Like, he's so out of order, but I really wanted him to win, but he didn't win. Justine and, what's his name? Jack. Is it
because Love Island UK, the relationship they don't last outside of.
Yeah.
Now, like, it's like season 10. There's nobody. I think there's no one in season. Was it season 10?
Yeah.
Where Whitney and Tyrik's one. There's no one who's still in a relationship, is there?
Are they all done? Yeah, I think so.
Because it was there's Molly and Zach.
Molly and Zach, Uma and Will. Are they still together?
No, but they were not in that season.
Yeah.
It's okay. Molly and Zach only.
Are they still together? Oh wow.
Yeah, they're still together, those ones.
Wow.
Because I thought Whitney and Locan were gonna go far, but I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't. You see Molly, you see Tony in UK, at the moment. She is getting a similar edit to Molly. Because it seems like everything, remember watching that season, they made everything in Molly's favor, like so much of it in Molly's favor, and it feels like Tony's getting exactly the same. She got that package. I really thought, like, who is Tony's like dad or mom that works with ITV? Because it was like, oh, I want to be on Love Island for my 25th birthday, and they were like, we can make that happen. Do you know what I mean?
And
it's
then
so random.
Boom, they're there. Yeah, because Molly had good treatment on Love Island.
Yeah, she really did. She really, really did.
I don't know. Let me go, Shade.
Yeah, I was thinking me too. I need to
Need to go. It's I'm hot and bothered.
Oh, sorry. Well, thank you for chatting with me, Gilda. I really appreciate it. You know, I
No
appreciate
problem.
you so much.
You are welcome. Thank you
Honestly.
for aiding me.
Of course, of course, of course. Seriously. Guys, let me thingy the button for you. There you go. Guys, thank you so much. I think I'm gonna call it a day there. Did Molly May get back with Tommy? I think so, you know. I actually think so, you know, Jordan. I think they may have rekindled. Guys, please help me thank Erin and Gilda and Waving Cat Designs as well for joining me on stage. It's always like a great conversation. So appreciate you guys. Make sure you like this video as well, please. It's free and it really helps me beat the algorithm. If you're a replay gang, let me know what you think in the comments as well. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you. I am gonna go fix my hair because my wig keeps falling back. It's supposed to be there. Will you be here tomorrow? Yes, I will be here tomorrow, El Michelle. I'll be here tomorrow, depending on what time the episode ends. So either 10:15 UK time or 10:30 UK time. So yeah. Oh, it's a holiday. Oh yeah, it's the 4th of July. Oh yeah. Well, yes, I'll be here. Oh, I wonder what I can do. Maybe I'll celebrate. Thank you so much. Thank you, Crispy. Appreciate you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one and stay safe, people. Thank you so much. You know, everyone that's here, I love you the most because you stay to the end. You're the best. Thank you. Bye.